like the incense. Cleanse it, blend it, I wanna smell it and sense it. A sweet love like the scent of Isis. I see the blueprint of Isis in between my eyelids, my eye blinked. I feel my heartbeat, my third eye lit lightly. The Most High was inside, shit. Inside I was given the inside key. Heaven was inside me. I started reciting. I became one with the universal I became love, surrendering. I forgive them. Became forgiveness, sharing and giving, cleansing and I'm cleaning my senses, spectrum, my spiritual centers, feeling like I'm sensing, feeling more strengthened, becoming one with presence. Patience is my best friend, so I embraced it like the breath embraced me, and I'm cleaning till it becomes empty.
The true aim of relationships was to unite with God. Now, what do I mean? In essence, the spiritual relationships meant that the female and the male, in the tarot card also, this shows the male will be standing on the left and the woman, the male will be standing on the right, the woman will be standing on the left, and in the center would be a God, like a representation of God or the divine. And the aim of the relationship was not to love the woman, but to love God, or the highest aspect of the highest self in the woman. So you almost fall in love with God via the person that you're in the relationship with, whether it be the male or the female. And that intensifies the purpose of a relationship, because you meet your other half to construct a divine piece of love and contentment, right? So the more you go within, the more you connect to love. So the relationship aspect was to actually connect to oneself and not to look out. You know, they say, what was it? To not fall in love, but to stand by love. So you become strong. Love is supposed to grow as you indulge. You know, there's different kinds of love. There's the physical aspects of love, the emotional aspects of love. But all these are different layers and understanding of what love represents. The act of the symbology of sex is a union, which is love. But it doesn't mean that the nature of the two people having sex is love. And it's the same way with feelings. When you feel something, it doesn't mean that it is love. But the energy behind it is love. You know, then you go to the mental aspect. You know, you could have the right intuition. The intuition aspect, you know, the mental aspect of intuition is energy. And that is to receive from, you know, either the archangels or... And that is a quality of love. It's an exchange. You know, you exchange. A conversation is love. It's an exchange between yin and yang. It's a representation of love in a different quality. You know, a relationship, a force field. It's very difficult to create a strong bond collectively. My aim is to actually unite everyone to meditate at a particular moment and time which will strengthen the energy of love. So that energy of love will then expand to the world and to the species mind pattern and create a resonance of love. Now, as that happens, love for self begins to remember where it came from, and then the explosion or the chaos within the darkness will expand and return back to its source. So, I've chosen this full moon in Western in Leo to amplify the resonance of love and the energy of the full moon in Cancer on the Vedic perspective, which will energize the energy of Sirius. Now go into your heart, if you can do this on the Tuesday. Go into your heart this Tuesday, the 3rd of February. I believe it is Tuesday. Go into your heart, deep into your heart. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Anytime between 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And actually contemplate. Sit down, contemplate for 5 to 10 minutes if you can. At 4 o'clock. Contemplate what is love. Sit down and actually connect to yourself and ask yourself, what is love? What is divine love? Let yourself meditate upon this source. What is love? What does it mean? You know, is love what they portray on TV? What you see, what you think you are in a relationship? Is that what love is? Or is love to grow? Is love something that becomes tantric within? You know, when you see Buddha sitting down, you know, he had an erection. He was instantly making love to the cosmos. There was a different kind of peace. It's like he could feel everything. So energy was just fluctuating naturally without adding or subtracting. So contemplate what love is. Contemplate what does it mean. And don't try to think about it when you get into this meditation. I think the aim would be to just think, or should we say, feel the presence of love. Feel, just relax in it. Feel the presence of love and resonate to that energy and see what you gain from it. If you can do it for an hour, if you can do it for 20 minutes, 5 minutes, at 4 o'clock on the full moon, this Tuesday, it will add to the quality of what love represents. It will generate an energy in you which will act upon your heart. It will allow the lying heart to surface through. And just to finalize this, I just wanted to say that every Thursdays there onwards, every single Thursdays at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. Whoever wants to join in to this cipher is welcome to. Every Thursday at 7 o'clock, the unification of love, of divine love within, to meditate. If everyone who wants to, you know, get involved, to meditate at 7 o'clock every day, to strengthen the qualities of love within themselves by contemplating love and generating this energy. Why did I choose Thursday? Because it kind of ties into Ptah, and it ties into Ptah is actually the opener. It also, you know, goes into the aspects of Zeus, goes into the aspects of Horus, Heru. It represents lights, it represents the heart. it also amplified the openness, to open, you know, to open to the highest of highest, you know, to the center of the universe. That makes sense. Jupiter, you know, pointing to the center of the universe. So that, in essence, will actually build a strong field in you to tap into that force field of energy, which will collectively create a cosmic collective consciousness resonance to then tap into the real source of love. And that is the aim. To strengthen this, maybe you want to add a rose quartz, you know. Add a rose quartz into your meditation, you know. Sit down with a rose quartz and then speak to the rose quartz. Literally speak to it. Feel its resonance, connect with its energy. Understand why rose quartz is unconditional love. And if we can do this every Thursday onwards from now, everyone who wants to get involved, just do it. You know, if you see this video tomorrow, if you see this video today, if you see it next year, whenever you see it, to connect with it every Thursday. Remember that in your brain, that someone out there is meditating right now. How beautiful would it be to connect with someone else that is meditating at a particular time, collectively, with heart to connect with this peaceful energy called love. You know, can you imagine what the benefits will be within you and within the cosmos? People pray every Sunday, you know, go to church every Sunday. Do they contemplate love? Do they contemplate love? So imagine if you contemplate love. Sit down and meditate and contemplate love. So I see you every Thursday at 7 p.m. and on the full moon at 4, and strengthen that bond. By the way, the reason why I chose 4 p.m. is it links to the 4th house, which is the house of Sirius, and the house of Cancer, which is to feel and connects with Leo. And number 4 represents foundation, to create a foundation, and it's also the number numeric composition of Jupiter. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and spread love.